the mark of the beast. Revelation 13:16-18. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, so that no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 666. The book of Revelation was written to real churches facing real persecution in the first century. Its message was not given to people thousands of years later first, but to believers living in the days of the Roman Empire. John wrote that the things revealed must shortly take place and that the time is near. The original readers were expected to understand the warning and the comfort found within the vision. The mark of the beast has often been surrounded by fear and speculation. Many have imagined modern technology, microchips, barcodes, or future political systems. Yet Revelation itself points us back to the covenant struggle of the first century. The beast in Revelation 13 rises in opposition to Christ and his kingdom. It represents persecuting power that demanded allegiance from men. In John's day, the Roman Empire stood as that beastly system, and Nero Caesar became the clearest expression of its violence against believers. The number 666 fits Nero Caesar when calculated in Hebrew form. John said, "Let him who has understanding calculate the number," indicating that his readers could discern the identity. This was not meant to be impossible mystery, but wisdom for the churches under pressure. The mark upon the forehead and hand echoes Old Testament covenant imagery. Under the law, Israel was told to bind God's commands upon their hands and foreheads as signs of covenant loyalty. The mark in Revelation is therefore symbolic of allegiance, devotion, and identity. Those who followed the beastly system showed their loyalty in thought and action. The forehead speaks of the mind, the hand speaks of deeds. In contrast, the saints were sealed by God. Revelation also speaks of the Father's name written on the foreheads of his people. Two identities are contrasted: allegiance to the old persecuting order or belonging to the Lamb. The economic pressure described in Revelation was deeply connected to emperor worship and participation in the Roman world. Trade guilds and public life were often tied to pagan practices. Christians who refused idolatry could face exclusion, persecution, and suffering. The mark symbolized participation in a corrupt system opposed to Christ. Yet Revelation was never written to produce fear among believers. It was written to strengthen the church with the victory of Jesus Christ. The Lamb had already overcome through his death and resurrection. The kingdom of God was advancing, even while earthly powers raged against it. Rome appeared unstoppable, but its judgment was near. The old covenant age was passing away, and Christ was establishing his everlasting kingdom. The believer's identity is not found in fear of a mark, but in union with Christ. The cross declared the complete forgiveness of sins. Jesus did not leave his people waiting for future acceptance. Through his finished work, believers were reconciled fully and permanently to God. Revelation continually points to the triumph of the Lamb. Though the beast persecuted, its authority was temporary. Though earthly systems opposed the church, Christ reigned above them all. The mark of the beast, therefore, reveals a contrast between two kingdoms. One kingdom operated through fear, coercion, and unbelief. The other kingdom was established through grace, righteousness, and the reign of Christ. The early church endured suffering, but the victory belonged to Jesus. The destruction of Jerusalem and the downfall of persecuting powers confirmed his words. The age of shadows came to an end, and the new covenant stood secure in him. Believers do not live under terror of hidden marks or secret condemnations. Christ is greater than every earthly power. The one who conquered death holds his people securely. Revelation is not ultimately the story of the beast. It is the revelation of Jesus Christ. The Lamb reigns. His kingdom cannot fail. His redemption is complete, and those who belong to him stand accepted forever in his grace.